What is a fraud is telling the American people, pay no attention to those numbers. Pay no attention that they're growing out of whack with the taxpayers' ability to afford them. Pay no attention to a budget that seems to double every other year. Pay no attention to that and leave it to the American people to pay for it. They're more than fair points. They're accurate points. People are paying the bills here, Austin, and they're sick of it.
Neil, you're getting worked up. I would get worked up if I were you, too, because I wouldn't want them to see.
And you know why? Because no one in the media is getting worked up. Democrats aren't getting worked up. We are hosing the American people, Austin, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
I am not.
What do you say?
I am not.
Fortunately, we saved a lot of time talking over one another. Anyway, let's just say Barack Obama's former economic advisor and I didn't quite see cuts the same way when it came to budgets. That exchange quickly going viral, and so too a lot of folks' reactions. Joan and Team Cavuto, we are so glad that finally someone spoke up to defend the new budget and to stand up to the Dems' nonsense. Lewis emails, Neil, you make more sense in a few minutes than the same old mainstream pundits do in a few days. And Hero Dog at Team Cavuto, these are all tweets, I understand. Thanks for standing up for the American taxpayer, Neil. Don't mention it. Ted at Team Cavuto, Cavuto, you are a stud. God willing, never stop. Eleanor in New York City, drop dead, you callous, heartless, pompous clown. Show some heart. For whom, Eleanor? I thought I would at least show some heart for the folks who keep paying the bills and not just the beneficiaries of those bills. You? Then there's Enrique who writes, way to go, the left just cannot process the facts. Candy emails, it's not the logic of your argument, just your weirdly shaped skull that terrifies me, Cavuto. Well, I'll take what I can get. Ben tweets, Neil Cavuto is a turd. Why is he still on TV? Really? Connell in New Rochelle, you are so in Trump's hip pocket, it's amazing you fit. Danny, even in defending part of his budget, you couldn't help still zinging the president on not cutting even more. Once a never Trumper, always a never Trumper. These folks watch the same interview. AKA at Team Cavuto, thank you for getting worked up about the health care and the budget on behalf of taxpayers. It is so frustrating. Deep breath. I'm trying. Calvin emails, Cavuto, just drop dead. I'm tired of your whiny, girly voice and endless yammering. I so wish I was in that operating room with you a year ago. I'd have pulled all the plugs. Then this one I really liked. A guy named Yoda emails, listen to this. Exasperating are you, condescending and sanctimonious overpaid fat freak are you too. The only force with you is the late-night Wendy's drive-thru. Sickened am I. That's very good. I mean, you don't like me, that's clear. You're an MSNBC fan, that's clear. But I will give you some high marks for being original. Then there's Dave in Newport, North Carolina. Just watched your interview with that moron Goolsbee and wondered why the hell you would even have on someone so indoctrinated into stupidity that you don't have a chance in hell of ever getting through to them or admitting that they are wrong. Austan Goolsbee is many things. He is an honorable man, a very smart economist. We just disagree on this. And Chip at Team Cavuto, I cannot help but wonder, was Cavuto asking a question or expressing an opinion? What exactly was his role? Well, Chip, to your first question, I was expressing facts and my opinion. And as far as my role, try great purveyor of truth, justice, and the American way. You're welcome, America. Ellen at Fox News, I don't always agree with Cavuto, but he hit the nail on the head today. I got goosebumps watching him rip Goolsbee, a new one. Then there's Shauna who tweets, Professor Goolsbee has met his match. Rich on Facebook, no matter which side of the political aisle you are on, you should listen to Neil Cavuto's 4 p.m. show. He was on point, and you will learn something. Not so Vardis, who emails, note to all graduating journalism students, do not make this Cavuto hack your role model. He's rude, pompous, and thinks he knows everything. And he looks like he's due for another heart attack. Really? Really? Okay, fine. And then there's Senior M at Team Cavuto, found it doubly offensive when Home Depot founder Ken Langone joined me on set. I love the irony of two fat, always with the fat, rich guys talking about the size of the budget and allowance for poor people. Pete in Buffalo, watching you and Langone pontificate right now, two guys who never knew or would recognize a day of pain or even slight discomfort. Me, I've had serious medical battles, but keep going. Something tells me you couldn't handle a runny nose without calling out sick for the week. So weak, you loser. Maybe not a week, but a few months. Carol emails, guest told Cavuto the budget numbers were borderline fraud. Well, a Democrat would always call a balanced budget fraud. Not all Democrats, by the way. Brian, Cavuto, you're doing a great job. Math is math. Keep the pressure on. Don't be calm. YC at Team Cavuto. Way to go, Cavuto. Can't argue with the facts. Then hard to explain tweets. I love this whole Twitter thing. Any handle you want, pretty much. First nationally televised cardiac stress test, and you did great, Mr. Cavuto. Jimmy tweets, Cavuto is kind of annoying. My tweet back to you, you're kind of annoying. Dan via Fox News, oh, come on, Cavuto. Austan Goolsbee, really? The guy that was proud of 1.5% growth? Jim writes, Austan Goolsbee, did you get hurt when Neil Cavuto knocked you off your high horse? Nancy at Team Cavuto, Neil, awesome job, but especially today with Austan Goolsbee. Karen, please, please, your heart. If we lose you, I'm on to reruns of Let's Make a Deal. By the way, the camera does add 50 pounds, just saying. But in the meantime, let's cut to the chase. Most of the budget, no cuts at all. That is, unless you think a cut is slowing the growth of something, because there's very little real cutting of anything. It's true.